What's up, beautiful people? Padres dropped the series 2-1 to the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, going to be a little bit of a shorter video today. Wasn't much to really talk about. A very crappy series from our boys. We will be looking about some Moneyball metrics a little bit. Have some stuff that I think would be really cool to look at. Some possible bounce back from Bogey. Had a really good game the last game to salvage the series. Some early ejections from Schilt and Profar that kind of set the tone and the mood for the series. Nino taking flight with that platinum sexy glove he has. Two really good plays from him that I'm sure you've seen, but I just got to look at him again. Musgrove was shaky, but ended up, pitching a quality start over 7 innings. Going to look at him a little bit, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Rocky road trip coming up, 4-game series against the Rockies in Colorado. Let's do this. I know I've said it for 20 plus years, but I got a feeling this is the year. God, Tatis is such a sexy guy. Keep the faith, baby.
1 year soon, the baseball gods will smile on the San Diego Padres, and we will have a parade.
Stay vibrant, Friar Faithful.
And now your handsome host, Beto Diaz on Friar Field Talk.
So jumping right back into it, Padres unfortunately can't take the series against the Blue Jays. Their series win streak is now halted and over. The Blue Jays take 2 out of 3. Honestly, had been playing some really hot ball before this, so I kind of expected a tough series against them. Kind of a big regression from our boys with the bats. Starting pitching was also pretty shaky. But let's go ahead and look at the first game. Going to be just really quick overview of it. Padres end up losing this game 5-1. Waldron pitches another crappy game. Being a little bit concerned about him. That's 2 consecutive starts from him that he's looked like absolute dog shit. Doesn't go through 5 innings. However, you could make the case that the runs were early. He obviously allowed the 5 runs in the first 2 innings. And that's all the Blue Jays scored. They still tallied 11 hits. But a showing from the bullpen again that we have some really nasty shit in the pen. And a bright spot for us, honestly, if you want to look at this game. And the other only bright spot that we really had in this game was in the 3rd inning. Nino gets a hold. Yadiel Rodriguez, he's the new Cuban star that they acquired in the winter. Seems to have some really good nasty shit. He's kind of starting up his arsenal. Of course, he goes against us. And you know how we do when pitchers making their first or second start. They always seem to turn into fucking Sandy Koufax against us. So this guy was no exception. He pitches a really good game. Pitches out of trouble. But here in the bottom of the 3rd, Tatis gets a hanging curveball, it looks like, and sends it absolutely deep. Catches the middle of the zone, sends it to deep left, gets out of here in a hurry, almost hits the ice smoke button. Ice smoke? Oh, AI smoke. Like, what the hell? Nino takes this, exit velo of 107.4, goes 390 feet, an absolute no-doubter. Look at that, no RPM spin rate. The ball does not move, just stays up in the zone. And with good hitters like Nino, he takes advantage and sends it absolutely mustard to left. Really good swing, really optimized. You see Nino here, he's like, come on, vamos. We kind of look like crap here for a little bit. And unfortunately, he can't get the team going. Padres lose this game 5-1. A big time dud from us. Kind of shit the bed, honestly. Did not look good from the start. Just really quickly wanted to go Waldron. 4 2/3, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Gets his ERA to 4.74. Bright spot, though. Bullpen comes in again. Allows 4 hits. Looks really good bullpen-wise. Gillespie did come in and pitched 2 1/3. Got 2 Ks when he did it. So it was encouraging to see from the bullpen. Honestly, the only 2 bright spots from this game were the bullpen and El Nino's really big hit. Big dud here. Want to move on to game 2. And unfortunately, more of the same in game 2. Padres dropped this game 5-2. This was the inaugural outing for Randy Vasquez. He was one of the key pieces that we acquired in the Yankees Soto trade. Was really curious to see how he would do against a strong offensive team like Toronto. And unfortunately, he lays a fucking egg and allows 3 runs off a 3-run bomb to Dalton Varsho. That's the ex-Diamondback. Sets the tone really quickly again. You're like, oh, shit, here we fucking go again. Unfortunately, again, we can't string enough hits and good IBs together. I'm sorry, my dog is in the room. She's going to maybe be making a guest appearance. She wants attention right now. There she is in the back. You can see her. But anyways, getting back into it. Big time dud here. I did, however, want to look into the metrics of our newest pitcher, Randy Vasquez. So for those that don't really know about him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-pitch arsenal for Randy Vasquez. This was his output against the Blue Jays. I'll go back really quickly. Oops. 33 fastballs, 4 seam, 27 sinkers, 23 sweepers, 7 changeup, 4 cutters, 3 curveballs. So a little bit more than the average pitcher with his pitch arsenal. Obviously, that 4 seam fastball and sinker are very similar. Just a little bit different in mile per hour rate. We'll look in a second here how he was topping. 95 usually topping out, maybe a little higher. Can go. Look very consistent throughout the game. He was averaging 94.9. For a big league pitcher, that's about average nowadays. I feel like everyone is throwing fucking gas now. But obviously, his 4 seam is his major pitch. His sinker is also his second pitch. It also has around the same mile per hour rate of 94.6. Was using it a lot there in that first inning, if you can see the difference in the diagrams here. 4 seam was used a lot in the first and in the fifth. And then that sinker was used a lot in the first and the fifth as well. Kind of a detriment to see. Look, second, third, and fourth, he wasn't using as much. So I have a feeling that if he starts incorporating his other pitches here, his sweeper, look at this, sweeper was going in the second, third, and fourth. And that's when he was finding much of his success. Didn't allow any runs from those innings on. Was averaging 82.3. The sweeper is kind of like it's like a curve slash slider. Goes and sweeps in literally over the plate. So I think definitely a thing for Ruben to look at. Doesn't really throw his changeup very much. Only threw it one time in the second, a couple times in the third. Averages 88.7. But batters were taking his pitches a lot. Kind of showed a little bit of his control issues that he may be having. So hopefully Ruben, pitching coach Niebla, can get a hold of this a little bit and kind of break down what's going on. I wanted to show also this little cool graphic of the strike zone of all the pitches he was throwing. So a little bit of an indifference here. You can't really see this fastball, but was definitely using the 4-seam fastball a lot against righties. Was not using it so much against lefties. The graphic, I'm sorry, you can't see. He only has 1, 2, 3 strikes in the zone for the fastball. The sweeper, however, he was throwing a lot to righties. Look at this. Almost majority of his pitches were sweepers, but to lefties, not so much. On lefties, he was kind of throwing more changeups. So with this type of pitch arsenal, it's kind of easy to start getting an idea of what he's going to throw, you know. If you're a left-handed hitter, you're thinking, okay, he's not throwing me fastballs. He's not throwing me sweepers. He's probably going to throw me changeups. So a little bit of something to work on for him, mixing up his pitch arsenal a little bit to make it a little less repetitive. Maybe can show some signs of improvement with his control. Could be an asset for the 5th rotation spot. I think even now with Waldron, he might be able to take his spot. Waldron has been declining really quickly, but just wanted to show the interesting the metrics here on why he may be finding some success and some failures here with a high percentage rate of his sweeper rate in the zone to righties, not so much against the lefties, and a little bit of a guessing game with the changeups. Look at that. Did not throw a single changeup to righties. Throws 2 cutters, only 1 for a strike, and then no curveballs either to left-handed batters. A little bit of a stinker, if you will. Hopefully on the pitching report, Ruben's going to see this. He's going to realize that he needs to switch up his arsenal a little bit. And honestly, maybe find something, you know, as a 5th, 4th starter, spot starter. He's pitching for Darvish, who's been on the IL with neck tightness. Besides that first inning, cruised. Obviously had the wild pitch and ran into trouble in the second, allowed a run. But obviously that big home run was the big hit for the Blue Jays. They win the game 5-2. Wanted to look into a little bit of why Randy Vasquez and who he is, because I know a lot of us Padres fans might not know who he is too much so far because he's coming from the Yankees. So I wanted to give you a breakdown of his pitch arsenal, 6-pitch arsenal, and unfortunately couldn't find the win here. Padres lose this game 5-2. A couple of bright spots. Obviously, Bogey had a little bit of a bounce back. Comes in here at the 7th. We're down 4-0. We got runners on second and third, nobody out. You think this is probably our best chance to come back in this game. Unfortunately, Bogarts has been really crap lately. So you think when he's coming up, he gets kind of a pitch down in the zone, changeup, and he kind of gets enough of it, gets enough to roll it over to short. Does bring in 1 run, but when you're trailing 4-0, when you're down multiple runs like that, you need base runners. So it was kind of a killer here. Did score the 1 run to make it a 3-run game. But obviously, we couldn't score after this. Running and scoring position numbers I'll check out in a little bit. Bottom of the 8th was our second and only run of the game. Ha-Seong Kim comes up with a runner on second. Takes a pitch deep in the zone, not very fast, not very much movement from Swanson. Takes it to left center, and Zokar scores kind of close at the plate with a good throw from center. That Varsho guy seems like he has a pretty good arm and a decent bat for Toronto, so it could be a good find. Kind of happy he's out of the division when he used to be with Arizona. But yeah, only 2 really big bright spots there. I guess you could also say the bullpen did its job again. You look at this stat line here, only 4 runs in the first 2 innings. So that's pretty good. Take a quick look at the box score for our pen. Going again with Vasquez, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. 4 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So obviously the earned runs thing does look really good here. Obviously the 3-run bomb, it kind of goes unmarked when you're talking about earned runs. But did set us up for failure pretty quickly. Brito came in, another really good bright spot, pitched 3 innings, only allowed 1 hit. Seems to be finding his groove a little bit. Definitely think he's been having some advice with Ruben. It's really good to see here. And then Matsui comes in for an inning and allows 2 hits and 1 run. Bullpen allows 3 hits. Pretty spectacular job from the bullpen if you want to find another bright spot. But Padres do drop this game 5-2. Really quick, one last thing I did want to look into this. In the beginning of the game, kind of set the tone. Bases first and second here with 2 outs in the first inning after that 3-run effort from the Blue Jays. Profar comes up and oops, that sound is on. I thought I turned it off. Takes the ball inside, gets called strike 3. See, visibly upset, throws the bat, throws the helmet, and he gets fucking rung. Now, I'm a little indifferent on this. For me, if you're not directly talking shit to an umpire, I don't think you should ever be thrown out of the game. The whole showing up the umpire shit is so fucking ridiculous. Trying to have some sort of power trip these umpires usually have. But I do want to try and see both sides of this. Does throw the bat and the helmet right at him. Maybe not right at him, but right in front of him. Visibly pissed off. Profar's like, what the fuck, bro? I'm mad at myself. He's like, Schultz like, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. And Profar's like, why? What did I do? And he goes, my guy's fucking mad at himself. He's not mad at you. He's not telling you anything. He's trying to walk off. That's fucking bullshit. That's what Schultz said. You can see him. That's fucking bullshit. Really, really cool here from Schultz, honestly. I really like Schultz as compared to Bob Melvin. I was not a big Bob Melvin stan. So this moment here from Schultz kind of put a fire under my ass a little bit reviewing this. Really can tell he's sticking out for his guys, especially in a moment where Profar really didn't seem to like, I don't know, and then of course Schultz gets rung here, and he keeps telling him this fucking bullshit. Obviously Profar here doesn't seem like he should have been ejected because he seems to be mad at himself. It is like, you can look at it both ways. It is kind of a little bit too much from him at the plate. I do want to show another cool video here of Schultz getting fucking riled up. This is good shit right here.
The crew chief came.
Getting in his fucking face. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's go back again. Let's do some lip reading. You're fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And he's get in his face. And you can see the guys in the back look at you, laughing, smiling. This guy's concerned, like, holy fuck. The interpreter over here is like, oh my God, what's going on? And then I think this is Musgrove here. He's just kind of like looking at him like, oh, wow. So some good shit there from Schultz. Like to see the fire and enthusiasm. And I don't know, maybe it worked. Padres win game 3. Kind of showing back your players, saying, hey, bro, I fucking got your back. No fucking umpire bitch-ass motherfucking zebras going to talk shit to you and get away with it. So I kind of liked it. I have a strong opinion against the umpires. They're all fucking cops to me. I fucking can't stand them. The day that they're unemployed will be a good day for baseball. I'll throw a fucking party. You're all invited. But after that, Padres end up winning game 3, take it 6-3. Musgrove did look a little bit shaky, but ended up going 7 innings. So, I mean, like, how much can you fucking complain about him? I'm the first one to always talk shit about our players if they're playing like shit. Did want to go over his pitch a little bit. His pitching. Let me make sure this is off. So, from the beginning, you can tell his stuff was a little erratic again. Musgrove's definitely been having problems with his location, and he's leaving a lot of balls up in the zone that he should not be, that he had not done in the past. Obviously, entering that game, look at that 6.29 ERA. Does get Justin Turner, who we love to see, ex-fucking Dodger, fuck that guy. Look at that. That pitch right there, 90 miles per hour with very little break. Here's the running catch from El Nino, by the way. What a fucking play from El Nino. Platinum glove, gets the running start, sliding catch, has no fucking fear running into that wall because he knows who he is. He knows that he's that motherfucker. He knows, I'm going to get this shit. You know why? Because my shit's platinum. My shit's platinum. What is it? 79% of the earth covered by water. You know what the other percent is? It's covered by El Nino. So, really good shit here from Nino. Obviously, saves, definitely gets an out here. Nasty shit there against Springer. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking there. So, like, showing some signs of optimism with some location of some of these pitches. But honestly, got himself into too much trouble. Did end up getting a quality start, though. I don't want to knack him for it. Go 7 innings. See, look at another really bad pitch there. Gets lucky that Guerrero rolls over. Guerrero, who's been having some struggles himself lately. Good play there to start in turn 2. And then with a 1-run lead here, this is the biggest out of the game. Runner on second, he gets Jansen to fly out to center. So all things considered, Musgrove did well. He did well enough to win the game for sure. Go over his stat line really quickly before I show the highlights of the game. Goes 7 innings, allows 5 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, which is really cool to see with his control rate. Obviously, some pitches in the zone that he needs to be working on and spotting, trying to help spot a little better, and 3 Ks. Bullpen is fantastic. Again, Wandy goes 1, allows nobody, throws 5 pitches in this game. Suarez goes in, knocks it down. Fucking Bobby Suarez, the guy fucks. I mean, we've said enough about Bobby Suarez in the past, but really good here. Hopefully Musgrove can continue to go long in the game, even if he is like running into some trouble. Good stat line here if you look at it. 3 runs, quality start, 7 innings. I can't complain. But the bounce back, Padres score first really quickly in the first. Oh, this might buffer.
Solo
I
la
hate when this
giovanna
happens. I'm so
sargento
sorry. Machado ends up getting a single, starts the scoring off right. We go up 1-0. Obviously, that big catch from Nino. He has 2 really good catches in the game. The other really big bright spot, this is going to buffer, I'm sorry, but we have to show it, is Bogey bouncing back. Padres were down 2-1 here in the bottom of the third, and you get that feeling, man, if these fucking assholes settle in, we could have more problems. But Xander wakes up a little bit, takes one to left, ties the game for us. Here we go here. Gets the ball high in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but goes with it to left. Squeaks over the wall, probably goes 4th row. Xander gets his 2nd home run of the year, and you're thinking maybe we got a chance in this game again. We're tied 2-2 here off of Bassett. Bassett has been a client for leaving balls high in the zone. Leaves one here. A not terrible pitch, but high enough for Xander to get a piece of it. Ties the game up at 2. And honestly gives us a chance and puts us back in the game. Sorry, 1 second here. My apologies. I have this loaded out, but sometimes it does this weird thing where it just moves all of a sudden. But yeah, so Xander ties the game. Padres end up taking the lead off some really crappy pitching. Campusano walks in to make the game 3-2. And then another really big play here, bonehead play of the series, if we will, is the catcher for the Blue Jays gets called for a catcher's interference. 30-second ad. You know what? Fuck that. He gets called for a catcher's interference. Runner scores. Padres go up 4-2. And then Xander again with another really good at bat. Walks with the bases loaded. Makes the game 5-3. And El Nino just misses a grand slam. Gets a sacrifice to left. I'm telling you, an inch off the bat. Nino just misses this to make it a 6-3 game to bring in 1. But really good outplay from our boys here in this game. Took advantage of some really crappy positioning and pitches from the Blue Jays. Obviously, you can see the walks here. 3, 3, 3, 3. Insane. 3, 6, 9. We can do some great math. 9 walks from the Blue Jays. Obviously, took advantage of it, scored 6 runs, and that's what we got to do in games where teams seem to be struggling themselves. So, wrapping this up, Padres do end up losing the series 2-1. But some optimism and some good signs, some signs of fire from Schilt, response from Musgrove, and response from the batters in Game 3. Coming up next, we'll have the Rockies. We're going to 4 in Colorado. I don't really like Colorado. I mean, I don't mind Colorado if we're talking about all division rivals, but just because of their piece of shit stadium where you could hit the ball up 10 feet and it's a home run, Not looking forward to no-name assholes from the Rockies getting a hold of a pitch that is in the zone and possibly taking it deep. Charlie Blackmon owns us more than any fucking human being on the planet, so I'm never excited to see him. Looking forward, though, to a 4-game stretch against the Rockies. Could be a big indicator of how we're going to do in the month of April. Obviously, the Rockies have struggled immensely. I think they have 4 or 5 wins. So this 4-game series is a must series win for our boys. We'll have Dylan Cease on the bump today, followed by Michael King, Waldron, and possibly Vasquez, depending if maybe Darvish can come back. TBD on that. Wanted to show this matchup really quickly again. Dylan Cease going today, 2-1 record with a 1.99 ERA. Game time is at 5:40 today. I know I'm releasing this video a little bit late. I had didn't have too much energy last night after the win. Got really tired, but the Rockies have 5 wins. But wanted to recap the series against the Blue Jays. Let's hope that we can really take this series here. Oops, my mouse is going crazy. There we go. Hopefully we can take this series against the Rockies. Have had limited success in the past, but this is a different team. So hopefully we can take this series. Stay beautiful, stay vibrant. I will hope to see you guys again on Thursday, wrapping up the series, maybe a little bit sooner if we have a crazy win like we did against the Dodgers. Stay vibrant. You're all beautiful. Thanks for tuning in again. I love talking Padres baseball. I will see you all on Thursday. Let's go Padres, baby. Let's get this series dub in Rocktober. Well, Rocktober in Colorado. Let's go.